Volunteers needed. Holly House for Kids. December 8th, 9th, and 10th. Holly House for Kids needs volunteers December 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's in Lynnwood, Washington, just north of Seattle. And volunteers are needed on Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. That's right, all day and just past midnight. Now, some of you have never heard of Holly House for Kids. I know a lot of my subscribers, you know about Holly House because you've seen the videos and pictures over the years. But for most of you that are watching this, you may have never heard of Holly House for Kids. It started out in 2006, and they served a couple hundred kids. And what they do is collect presents all year long. And they do toys, and also things as simple as toothpaste and toothbrush to make sure the kids get that, hats, because it's cold out here in the Northwest, socks, underwear, pajamas, stuffed animals, all of those things. We even have a booth for books. And the way the Holly House for Kids program works is all year long we collect toys and Christmas presents. And then Friday and Saturday we descend on the Community Life Center in Lynnwood, and we set up this Christmas shopping wonderland for the parents. Now, it's important to know that on Sunday, the children are not allowed on the site. And the reason we do that is we want to allow the parents to retain their dignity, and they get a choice. They don't have to tell their children it's from charity. They can if they want to, but they don't have to. And again, it's their choice, as it should be their choice. There's so many people that are in poverty or just struggling, and they just don't have a choice. You know, they have to humble themselves, and it's very difficult. I can tell you that I know after I was in the military and I broke my back, and when I got out, I had a lot of difficulties. I had trouble breathing, trouble walking. I couldn't sit or stand for longer than 15 minutes, and I needed to lay down a lot. And one of my challenges was I needed to grocery shop at the food bank. And I remember that it was humiliating, but I had to do it because I had to feed my family. We'd just adopted a teenager. We were newlyweds, only been married a few months, and it was very difficult. One of the rules at that food bank, where there was not dignity retainable, was that you had to stand in line. And because of my disability, I couldn't stand. I needed to lay down, but when I laid down, they came over and told me if I was going to lay down in line, I couldn't have any food. And so I literally had to have my 13-year-old that I had just adopted hold me up in line so that we could get our food. And, you know, it was hard enough to go to the food bank and get food. It was hard enough to ask for help, and then to have to be humiliated in that way. It was so difficult for me. And, you know, God's truly blessed us. We've moved a little beyond needing to grocery shop at the food bank. In fact, we're in a situation now with our Thrive business that not only do we have money, but we also get free food delivered. And we just are really excited about the Free Grocery Club. It's a lot of fun helping people to get free food every month and to have an average income of $300 a month part-time. And so the freegroceryclub.com has been a really fun business. It's been really exciting. And we did a little over $300,000 last year in our personal business in the Seattle area, and it's been a lot of fun. And but again, the reason I'm talking to you today is about Holly House. And some of you know that I broke my ribs a few weeks ago, a little over 4 weeks ago, and it still hurts to breathe, and got a little bit of pain going on. But doctors say I'm going to be just fine in a couple of weeks. And this is one of the toughest weeks of the year for me personally, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the Holly House event. And so we collect the toys and presents all year long. And then Friday, Saturday, we move everything into the Community Life Center in Lynnwood. And the address is 19820 Scriber Lake in Lynnwood. And it's on the beginning of the video. I'll put it in the comments here. And we need volunteers to come on a Friday and help us set up, to come on Saturday, help us set up, and then on Sunday, we have the parents start their shopping. So we got to get there Sunday a little after 7 a.m., and the shoppers get to come through at 8. And one of the funnest things, if you've never volunteered with us before, one of the funnest things you're going to get to do is be a personal shopper if you choose to. And you get to go through the line with the clients and help them to pick out everything and understand where the next step is and how they get through. And every child gets a present, every child gets a gift, and we just absolutely love it. We thank our sponsors. Sponsors of Holly House are really the key. If there weren't sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this. And with the volunteers, without volunteers, there's no way we could do this. So again, I just want to ask you to come on out. We're going to need hundreds of volunteers to come and help us set up. And one of the biggest challenges we have every year is when it's all done after 3 days of working straight, the last client's left the room, and we have all of this stuff that needs to be cleaned up. And we need to pack everything up and ship it out that night. So we really need some crew that will come and help with the teardown at the end of the event. And so we go from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. So literally Sunday is all day and then some. It's literally a 20, well, it's a long shift. And if you're that kind of person where you can just stick it out for the whole time, that would be awesome. We'd love to have you come down. But if you know your limits and you know you can only put in 4 or 6 hours, then we still need your help. And we'd love to have you come on down. And so, again, that's on Friday and Saturday. We set everything up. We unpack everything. We build these beautiful booths. It's kind of like a trade show where people come in and they just go from one booth to the next. And then they pick up their stuffed animals, their pajamas, socks and underwear. Then there's a toy section where every child gets a toy that's age appropriate. And then we have stocking stuffers. We used to give away stockings, but we have a lot of repeat clients, so they don't need another stocking. So we have bags of the items that go in the stockings. And we always need more teenage stocking gifts. If you're not sure what to do, you can give gift cards, because the teenagers can then go buy the things that they need. Also, hats and scarves. We have a lot of people that knit hats and scarves. You can also buy some and drop them off during the event. And then our book booth. And it's just a lot of fun to come down to the Holly House event and help us to share Christmas, to give the gift of Christmas to those families. Because a lot of people, when they're struggling financially, they come down to, they look at their bills and they have to decide, do I pay the power bill or do I do Christmas? And of course, most people got to pay the power bill, and so there's no Christmas. And this is a fun opportunity to help those families to have Christmas. So you can go to hollyhouseforkids.org, make a donation. You can search that site for the Amazon wish list and just click on that, and Amazon will deliver it directly to the site where we're giving everything away. So that's one of the easiest ways to know what we need. We have pallets of toys that show up, and very often we either get all boys' toys or all girls' toys or all one age group, and so we always need some fill-in. So you can always go to the Amazon wish list from hollyhouseforkids.org website. And if you want to volunteer this year, or any time during the year, you could put on a fundraising event, you could put on a toy drive, a socks and underwear drive. All of those things are needed and helpful. And you can reach out on the hollyhouseforkids.org website, or you can reach out to me personally. My phone number is on the information below this video. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can also find Holly House for Kids on Facebook and like it and share it. And again, if you are passionate about helping children, helping families in need, if you love Christmas, like this video, share it, tell your friends about it. And again, we'd love to see you help us with Holly House for Kids this year, December 8th, 9th, and 10th, 2017. We're at the Community Life Center in Lynnwood. And again, I just want to say thanks to everybody, and thank you for a great year on my YouTube channel. It's been really fun. Over 500 subscribers now, a little over 500 videos, and it's just been a lot of fun. And again, I really do appreciate your comments. Oh, one other thing I wanted to let you guys know, I'm working on my second book, and I'm going to start blogging. So if you're interested in the blog site, I will share that soon. I've got a lot of material already created, and I'm very excited about the book and sharing it on a blog with you. And of course, I'll do some video updates as I get that book written. And we're excited for the new year. And I just want to encourage you all to set some goals for the new year, because when you write it down, it really makes things happen. Again, this is Monty Reed for HollyHouseForKids.org and YouTube. And I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.